All right, it's time to start adding some pizzazz to this presentation. While it's starting to look great already, we can make the text look a little bit flashier, there's nothing wrong with that, using something called WordArt. WordArt transforms text you already have into something that looks like it was made by a graphic artist. So I'm on my title slide here, and let's see if we can make this a little bit flashier. So I'm going to click and drag and select the entire No Obstacles Inc. phrase. And the instant I started to select it, I get a new ribbon item, the Format tab. So this should be starting to look a little bit familiar to you because we've gone over it a lot and it appears a lot when we've added pictures. So we can change anything we want here. I can preview it. It still works the same just like it did with pictures, in which if I hover my mouse over the item, I can see what it's going to look like in the actual text itself. So I can change the fill, I can change the color, and I can even add some effects like reflections and bevels, and I can even transform the text. So it's up to you to go through and find things that you like, that you think will look neat and will change your presentation nicely. All right, I think that one's good. But here's one thing I want to show you. It's very easy to get a little bit carried away. I'm going to go back to my Format tab. I'm just going to change some things. I'm going to change the colors and add reflections, and what looks good today, you may not be happy with tomorrow, and that's totally fine. Remember our little reset button. So I'm going to take this text and highlight it because I have no idea how it originally was in the layout, and I have no idea what I've done to it since then. All I know is I wish it looked back the way it did yesterday. So I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to come back to the Home ribbon tab and select Reset. Now that puts it back to the way it was in the layout. Remember how each layout has a default look that you can edit in that slide master. Well, when you hit the reset button on a layout, it's going to put it back to the way it was right in that slide master. So you never have to commit to anything that you do here. I'm going to show you one more thing. So right now, all the changes that we made, we were actually highlighting text and working on it individually. Well, here's our office location slide, and we've got a lot of bullet points in here. I can actually click and select this entire box and make changes to all these bullet points all at once. So with this box selected, I'm on my Home tab. The first thing I'm going to do is make the text bigger. And here's the neat thing. I can just hover my mouse over the font size and see a preview of what it's going to look like. So I'll commit to a size, and now I'm going to go back to the Format tab, and I can actually convert all this into WordArt all at once. So if I click on my text effects, I can see a preview, and you can see how it's changing all the bullet points. I can even rotate all the text. So I'll take my text and change it, and that's starting to look kind of cool, actually. So now you have the tools to go through and start adding some real visual interest and further customizing your theme. We're still working under the idea that content is still king, but there's nothing wrong with making it look nice.